Hey guys, welcome to Midnight Screaming. My name is Melanie and I recently saw the film Tuesday starring Julia Louis-Dreyfus. This film is an incredibly unique look at death, grief, and how we deal with loss. It is a drama, yet it is a fantasy film. It really touches several different genres. There will be spoilers in this review, so if you are not interested in spoilers, please come back when you've watched the film. The film follows a girl named Tuesday who is in the process of dying. She's being cared for by a full-time nurse while her mother Zora is kind of doing everything possible to not engage with the fact that her daughter is about to pass away. Zora is clearly in complete denial, and it seems like she doesn't want to be around her daughter because she'll have to face the facts that her daughter is going to be leaving her soon. Because Zora is in denial, she kind of leaves Tuesday alone with her nurse. Tuesday is clearly very lonely. She's dealing with a lot of pain, and one day a strange macaw flies into her backyard. She finds out that the macaw can talk and that he is death. She seems to understand that almost immediately, and they have a bond. She helps Death kind of rest for a moment, and she asks him to please allow her to talk to her mother before she passes, and he agrees. Zora comes home and tries to kind of ignore her daughter because she's still in that stage of denial. Tuesday brings her up to her room and tells her, "Mom, I'm dying tonight." She introduces her mom to Death. Zora really goes through the 5 stages of grief in this film. When she first comes home and her daughter explains to her that she is going to die tonight, Zora is immediately in denial. She's like, absolutely not, that's not going to happen. When she introduces her mother to Death, to the macaw, she is immediately angry. She will not accept the fact that he is there to take her daughter. She desperately tries everything in her power to get Death away from her daughter's doorstep. She even swallows the bird. But once she has swallowed the bird and she's just kind of pretending like, oh, Death flew away, we have more time, he'll come back later. But the world around her is suffering. There are people, there are animals that need Death, that are begging for Death, but they are not getting the help that they need because she is literally holding Death hostage within her. As she is holding Death in her stomach, she starts to hear the world suffering. She's hearing people beg for Death, and she starts to go into a deep depression. Tuesday wants to help her mother come face to face with Death, to deal with Death, to move and grow through Death. So Zora starts using the powers of the macaw to grant people Death, to grant people their wish of passing away and ending their suffering. I feel like this is a very cathartic way for her to start thinking and realizing Death can be a gift. People thank her as she waves her hand and lets them go. We follow Zora and Tuesday as they walk through the night and grant people the gift of Death. Zora and Tuesday end up on the beach, and Zora, kind of in denial still, tells Tuesday, we can do this long term. Let's do this together. But Tuesday is very weary. She really wants her suffering to end. Zora goes to the side and she actually hears her daughter doing breathing techniques. She feels her daughter's pain. She hears her daughter's thoughts. Zora finally understands her daughter's pain, and she does finally accept Death. She vomits the bird up and tells the bird, please give me one more moment to speak with my daughter, and please allow her to peacefully die. He grants her this wish, and she has a very meaningful conversation with her daughter. She lets Tuesday know, it's okay to go. It's okay. I will be fine. Don't worry about me. And she promises that from now on, all she wants is what's best for Tuesday. Tuesday seems relieved that her mother is finally in the acceptance phase. She reassures her mother that she will be okay. Things will be okay. Tuesday peacefully dies at their home. I personally thought the movie was going to end when Tuesday passed, but it doesn't. It shows us a glimpse of what life is like once you lose someone so significant in your life. Zora is empty. She is lonely. Most of us have dealt with losing someone so significant in our lives where the grief is unbearable. You just feel like you're in a haze walking around life with no meaning. She's surprised when Death flies into her life one more time. She asks Death to take her. She tells Death, I don't know what I'm here for. Now that Tuesday's gone, I don't know what my purpose is. I want to be with her. But Death reminds her of the promise that she made Tuesday. You have to live for Tuesday's legacy. Living and moving forward is painful when you lose someone that you love so much. This movie was a beautiful example of what it feels like to lose someone, to go through those 5 stages of grief. Life is hard, and eventually death will come for us all. I don't think this film is for everyone. When I saw it in theaters, I could tell a lot of people in my theater were not super down with the bird. I personally really enjoyed it. I thought it was so unique and really inventive. It was really a beautiful story about grief and acceptance. It was really about a mother and daughter's bond and how strong that is. I thought Julia Louis-Dreyfus was so great in this role. This is an A24 film, so I feel like some A24 films kind of toe that line between fantasy and reality. If you love A24 films, I highly recommend it. I do suggest you bring a tissue or two. It is a hard watch, but I think it's so beautiful. I really recommend this movie, and I would love to hear your thoughts on it. Thank you so much for watching.